The formula for life: health, wealth, love, and happiness. Those are the 4 pillars. Now, I'm getting this from Ty Lopez and also Brian Tracy. Those are the 2 individuals who influenced this the most on my life, helping me figure this out. So let me explain. Health and fitness is one aspect of your life. Money and career is another aspect of your life. Relationships / love / family / friends / happiness is another area of your life. You can either categorize love separate from happiness, or you can group them together. I like to group them together just because everything you do is going to be in one of these 3 categories. Health and your fitness, making money, love and happiness. Everything you do is going to be in one of those 3 areas. So keeping this in mind, the reason why I titled this video Formula for Life is because you want to implement each of those 3 areas into every single day of your life. So that way every single day you're living life to the fullest, and you're living the best life you can live, and you're maximizing your potential as an individual, and you're exceeding happiness. You're living the best life because you're implementing every area of life. So, heart disease, leading cause of death in America. That's your health and your fitness. So how do we prevent this? Okay, let's go to the gym and let's eat healthy. That's one aspect, key category of your life that you should be implementing every single day. You should be going to the gym or doing cardio or both, ideally both, and eating healthy. That's one category of your life. Second is making money. Now, of course, there's a million different ways to make money, but you want to categorize your area, your expertise in money, whatever way that is that you make money. And this should take like a majority of your day. So when we're thinking about, when I say formula for life, and I want to segment each of these 3 categories into your day, work and career or work and financial should be like the majority of your day. Health and fitness, working out and doing your cardio should take about like 2 hours. Of course, you need to eat, so automatically, you have to eat no matter what. So you choose to eat healthy, do not choose to eat unhealthy, you choose to eat healthy. And then, for your health and fitness, let's say you do an hour at the gym, and then you do an hour outside, going for a walk or for a run. That's 2 hours. That's not very long of your day. And then let's say you work 8 hours, bare minimum 8 hours, because if you really want to be amazing at your craft, you're going to work more than 8 hours. If you want to be a master at what you do, you're going to work more than 8 hours. But let's just say, for the sake of it, that's 8 hours. So right there, that's 10 hours of your day. So depending on how much you sleep, let's say you sleep 8 hours, doing math in my head right now. Ideally, you want to work for the full 18 hours. Of the 24, of course, you sleep 16 hours, not 18. 16 hours, you would be working 16 hours a day because you sleep 8. So every single part of that 16 hours. So you subtract 16 from 10, what do we get? 6 hours left. So 6 hours left ideally could be spent with family, friends, loved ones, your love and your happiness could be devoted into that category. Now, of course, you can split this up and divide this up however you want, but this is just the idea of how I like to do it. And to help you out even more, of course, like you can split it up even more. Let's say you don't want to work out 2 hours, you just want to work out 1 hour, or you just want the bare minimum of work, 8 hours of work, and then the rest of the time with family, with friends, with loved ones, etc. But I will say that you should implement each of these 3 areas into your days and into your life, because it will make your life so much better. That's why I call it the formula for life, because if you implement each of these categories into your life, then it's just you live a good life. That's why I call it the formula of life, because you're living a better life when you implement these into your life. You implement these 3 categories into your life, you live a better life. The problem with most people is that they spend too much time with friends, with family, with loved ones. Not saying this is a bad thing, but they spend way too much time on doing that and less time on their work and less time on working out. Like I said, ideally you want all of these together to combine to make yourself a successful individual, a disciplined individual. Problem is, like I said, people skip workouts, they don't eat healthy, and they aren't masters at their craft. They work slave jobs for the rest of their lives. So those right there are 3 key issues that a lot of people do. They don't work out, they don't eat healthy, and then they work slave jobs, and they don't become masters at a skill, make lots of money, and perform and become high performing individuals. Now, of course, can everyone do this? No. But this channel isn't for everyone. If you're watching this video, you made it this far, you're not everyone else. So that's why I'm teaching you, to tell you how to implement these in your life, so that way you can become better. So that's basically the premise of what I'm trying to describe here, and how to live a quality, efficient, good life here, and what the formula for life is. And that's basically it. So if you like this video, like the video, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.